At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Hopper to introduce this year's student speaker.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Thomas Hopper. I teach English here, and I'd like to introduce our 2024 student commencement speaker, Ryan Borski. No, sit. Come on up. Ryan, I was going to embarrass you from your seat, but since you're here, we'll just keep going.
Oh, no.
I had the honor of working with Ryan on his first and his last day at Eagle Hill, and in between, a lot of other people had that pleasure as well. So I've asked for their help in introducing. I have just a few short remarks here. His advisor admires his resilience in the face of injury and personal loss. I quote, "He has weathered some hard times, but keeps smiling. I'm going to miss that kid." His graphic arts teacher recalls Ryan as such a great person, caring, fun, responsible. We had a lot of laughs together. His English teacher, his senior English teacher says, "Ryan is that kid who walks into class every day with a big grin on his face, ready to roll. In class, he tries to put himself in other people's shoes. That's essentially who he is. Someone who continuously seeks to positively impact others in any way he can, large or small." The athletic trainer and director of the Baglio Center describes him as an all-around great kid with a good head on his shoulders and a bright future ahead of him. He's been a huge part of the athletic program over the last 4 years, someone who's reliable, responsible, kind, hardworking, and always willing to help. His dorm counselor wants you to know that Ryan is a calming influence while supporting and encouraging his teammates to succeed on and off the field. Finally, his friends want you to know that he is a supportive friend when you need a shoulder to lean on. He'll make one funny remark that'll leave you with a smile on your face. He's also a very honest person and is one of the most genuine people you will ever meet. He's so considerate that for another friend, he brought an air mattress from his house and left it in his room for him to crash at school. He is not only a kind, intelligent, and independent man, he is a person that anyone could look up to. Count me among that number, Ryan, and join me as we welcome you to the podium.
Good morning. I'm up here today in front of you all to represent what we have experienced together on the Hill. We have all our emotions running high on this day. However, without this one key attitude, we would not have made it this far. That attitude is confidence. Without confidence, we would not have made it a day here. It shows up in many ways. The people we befriended, where we choose to sit, in our decision about what to do after high school, and finally, to receive our diploma today. The staff have made it easy to become more confident. We have received support from every member of our community, whether it's our teachers, dorm counselors, or support staff. I mean it, all the staff. I would never have imagined being able to talk to such a large number of people at this school. Throughout our time here, we have been able to express ourselves to anyone. Each morning, when I left the dorm, I usually received my first good morning from the maintenance staff. During the school day, we could also count on our advisors for a daily check-in, like what Ms. Papka has done for me. It made my day every single time. In the afternoon, our coaches and mentors took the time to teach us about our interests, like what Emily has done for me with our shared passion for athletic training. At night, our dorm counselors have given us a chill space to decompress. Every inch of this campus has given us a warm, welcoming feel that lets us be confident in ourselves. Our class has adapted to the culture here right away. Despite a more challenging start than most classes before us, we let our COVID year bring us together when it could have divided us. With so much time quarantining by house, we had the chance to bond deeply with our fellow classmates. We made it count, even with those Saturday classes. Ever since that year, we not only continued to embrace each other, but we also were open and inviting to new students who came along. After being forced to be separate, we chose to remain together. This was as true during COVID as it was afterwards. Challenges kept popping up in our lives. For me, it was returning to campus after I had knee surgery sophomore year. My mom took me back to campus for the first time. She knew only a few people, since this was the first year we were able to have visitors. We entered the cultural center, worried about what to do, how I was going to get around on this campus. Then, we were greeted by the graphic arts teacher, Mr. Rich. His warmth made us smile and calmed both of our nerves. At this moment, I got the first taste of confidence since I left campus for surgery. However, my next fear popped up at lunch. Sound familiar? It's something that we've all thought. Where am I going to sit? I have to find someone. I don't want to be alone. Then, Robin came up to me and helped me find a seat and offered to get me food. This day was when I joined the friend group that I am in today, and that I hope to stay connected to. My closest friend, Alex Hickey, whom I've known since middle school, saw me sitting with my crutches alone. He insisted on taking me over to his table, and just like that, he carried my tray while I hobbled loudly behind him. I was so grateful to have his generosity and his confidence to grab me and change my life in a big way. However, I barely knew what I was in for, and that scared me. I'd seen the kids at this table before, but not all together, and I did not know what to say. Actually, I didn't have to say anything. Every single one of them knew who I was and accepted me right away. Turns out, we've been learning from our friends too. We have all learned from many people in our lives, but what is most difficult is learn from ourselves. I've found for myself it is tough to be confident in the face of fear. And yet, life is simplest when you just nosedive into a new situation. A person that did this the best was my freshman year roommate, Liam Holgate. Like all of us at the time, I wondered who I would be sharing a room with. I feared for the worst, but it was completely different for him. Liam found me before dinner, even before we met in our room, and said, "We'll be sleeping together." His confidence caught me so off guard that I forgot about all my fears. We ended up playing all the same sports, building forts in our room, and then watching movies in them. He made it so I couldn't block myself off. I hope I can be the Liam with my future roommates. We'll take this confidence with us into the next phases of our lives. Confidence will come and go, but when challenges in our lives pop up, we have proven that we have the ability to face them. My best memories come from moments when I didn't think, but just acted. Eagle Hill has made it easy to do that. Surrounded by all my friends and mentors, I could do much more than I ever expected. I would not be on the path to my dream school without overcoming challenges. My biggest lesson has been to adopt this mindset of believing that I can accomplish anything through confidence. I wouldn't trade knee surgery, my learning disability, or all the times I had to advocate for myself. The bad things for the confidence I gained from them. It's finally time, after all the years that we spent together, to walk across the stage confidently into the next chapters of our lives. I hope we'll cross paths again. Thank you, Class 2024.
Ryan, I think you just showed us what it means to jump in, do something that you may be uncomfortable with, and do it with confidence. So thank you so much for your words today.